Bills have agreed to terms with Connor McGovern, a 3-year, $23 million deal. The former third-round pick of the Cowboys is now going to Buffalo, and that's tough. You weren't expecting him to be your starting left guard. I think the Cowboys are probably looking at this saying, hey, we can draft another. We have some options out on the outside, and Tyler Smith can still be our left guard. You weren't planning on keeping Connor McGovern around for that long, but he is now heading to the Bills. That's going to be better offensive line up there for them. That's probably a lot more than the Cowboys were even close to being willing to sign him for. So there you go for more free agency information.
So where does that put the Cowboys offensive line as of today? If you said the starting offensive line for the 2023 Dallas Cowboys is
Terrence Steele on the right.
You think he'll be healthy enough?
They're saying he's on schedule to be ready for summer.
All right.
I think you're right guard. Man, this is questionable. Probably Zach Martin.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there. I don't know if anybody
restructured his deal, so he's good.
Okay, he's going to be here for a minute. At center, you got Tyler Badass or Biotic, whichever way you want to look at it. He was doing a pretty good job this season.
And this will be the last year on his contract?
Yeah. And then I think this is probably what's happening. Tyler Smith at left guard, Tyron at left tackle on paper.
What do you do in week 3 when Tyron's hurt for 6 weeks?
You're presuming he's making it to week 3, Mike. I'm just wanting to get through training camp first, all right?
All right, now let's play this game. For half the season, Tyron Smith will not be on your team because he'll be hurt.
Yeah.
So you're popping Smith out to tackle?
Unless, it kind of depends deciding on, Jason Peters, if that's still anything that is a connection. And obviously what you're going to try to do in the draft matters significantly. So wherever the Cowboys land there, but I wouldn't say that they're going and signing a starting left tackle or a starting left guard to replace those guys. I think they're looking at paper and saying this is going to work just fine for right now. Now, they also do have some backup options that have done nothing yet. They had a tackle that had a shoulder injury that he was dealing with. Ball still isn't good enough yet. So they're probably going to give those guys as much opportunity as they can. Okay. But I'd say that's what it looks like on paper, and I don't have a backup plan yet. But I bet we could get Broadus and Wolchuk to show us their backup plan for guard or left tackle.
Well, and that's what I was wondering is, after you answer that question, my next one would be, how likely is it the Cowboys in the 3rd or 4th round take a guard?
I would say significantly likely.
Yeah, I would say, I'm not saying 1st round, probably not. 2nd round, if one falls that they're in love with, I get it. But I bet 3rd or 4th round they take and I wonder if they want him to be able to play center too, because if you lose Biotic, because think about right now, you're going to play Smith, Tyler, I should just say his first name. You're going to play him at guard, but he's your future tackle.
Yes.
You know that he's going to probably have to play tackle some because Tyron Smith's going to miss at least half the season. And you look at Biotic, who's going to be a free agent, and you look at Martin, Martin looks like he has all the signs in the world of playing the next 2 to 3 years. But you're looking at him and going, well, he's not like on a 10-year contract. He's not 23 years old. So you start looking at it and go, guys, do we want to, if this draft doesn't work out well, do we really want to go into the next year with our guard popping out to tackle, our center leaving in free agency, and then having guard and center? We have to go pick up 2 rookies to play those positions?
I think that's kind of, you're right, Mike, when you said, can this guy that they want to replace at guard, if he could play center, would that be appealing to the Cowboys? They salivated so much that they had to change shirts, because when you say position flex around this team, Mike, there's nothing Jerry Jones loves to hear more than, hold on, that guy can play 4 positions on the offensive line. Let's take him right now.
Are you upset that ESPN is covering the women's regional more than the free agency right now?
I am trying to find World Baseball Classic stuff, actually, because somebody just texted in and said that Soto just went deep. And Soto was I believe he was supposed to play, or not supposed to play, and then they were like, hey, let's go ahead and get him in there. The Dominican Republic is up 5-0 right now, and Soto is 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. And that is true. He also did hit himself a home run. So kind of keeping an eye on what's going on in the World Baseball Classic, especially since Korea beat China 22-2. That's just rude at that point. Like, come on. You get up 20-2. You're like, let's just lay off just a little bit. But I guess you can't stop swinging at the pitches. You have to keep swinging at them. All All right, I got a problem.
I don't think we get that channel. I was trying to check there.
FS2, I believe it's.
Yeah, because we get only FS1. Same thing at my house. If it's on the Deuce, I'm not getting the Deuce.